Hey everyone, it's Silver. Wow, how is it July already? I have to say, just like the goat in the picture says, I just gotta say, hi everyone, how you doing? Sorry, I'm getting a little bit late today, but that's fine, whatever, right? I have a new shirt for today. It says Love Wins. It is actually a pride shirt. Goes all the way down to purple, I promise. Just down below the desk. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's go ahead and go on with the crafty share. You guys are amazing. Like the month of June flew by so fast, and there was a lot of finishes. I have to tell you, whew, even some sneaky ones from yours truly that I can't talk about or post. So, anyway, let's get started here. Let's see. Let's go. Oh, hey, MC does have the first project that was finished in the month, which was a knitted dishcloth. Ooh, I love that color. Let me see it. Oop. Ooh, I like that color. Amazing. Oh, look at that one. That one's like a muted pastel rainbow. I love that. Nice. And then I now hour to put in a shawl. Oh, it's a nice pink shawl too. And look at that patterning on there. A little bit of a lacy border. I like that. Ooh. I wonder what that pattern is. I'll have to look later. I'll look later so I don't get distracted now, right? Then there were some dish scrubbies, also in pink. Cute. And then Portia says, I finished my Words to Live by square for June. Yes, I stayed up all night, but I started my 20th whip later, so I wanted to get it done to frame by frame. Well done. I love that. That's a good reason for that. The square says, life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. Okay. That's actually a really good quote. I like that. I'm gonna hard eyes that one too. Then MC put in May's crochet. Wow, let me try that again. May's crochet highs temperature block. Just read the thing, Silver. Words are hard today. Look at this. Look at all those colors. I'm kind of jealous. Yours looks like it's more varied than mine was that month. But that's okay. We'll get there. And then MC did put in a yellow knitted dishcloth. Ooh, I do love that color. Oh, and then there's a gray one again. I love that color. Like I said, I do love every color that MC picks for their washcloths. I'm telling you. Oh, and then here are the lows for May for MC as well. Sorry, having an mid-allergy attack trying to do all this. So anyway, but yeah, oh, I love those colors. And you can definitely tell they are the lows too. I think that may have been one of their all right. And then MC has a knitted dishcloth. Ooh, I love that. And then Portia says 106 from this landscape kit is done. Okay. I love that one. Ooh, that is so cute. Okay, so it does give her the different colors they needed. Okay. That's actually not bad at all. Nice. And then obviously I put in the last of my own washcloths because I finished up the cotton last month. I was proud of myself. So it was 5 teal washcloths, 1 purple, and a mixed one were all done this week. Can I say I miss cross stitch? And yes, that was true. That was the only thing I worked on that week was to get rid of all the cotton in my stash. Because I'm like, all right, I need to do this. I guess a lot of people like that post, but there are all of the teal ones, the purple one, another teal one. Got a mixed. Oh, and I have a toe. I believe this was my mom's socks, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I had to have been because that was the one time I had that bag. And then I changed the bag right after that. Let's see. Practical Portia put up another 1,000-piece puzzle finish. Nice. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Don't mind me while I take a sip of coffee, because part of why I can't brain, I haven't finished my coffee this morning. Okay, it's in my Define Good mug. Because, yeah. Alright, so MC to put up another knitted dishcloth. Ooh, pretty. I really love this yellow. Like, oh, see, look at that. Ha! And then this blue one is an amazing color. Wow. Okay, let's try slowing my slowing my roll a little bit, seeing if that'll help with the words, right? I'm shaking my head. It's fine. It's fine. And then Portia did put up a 350-piece Dollar Tree puzzle. Oh, I love this one. Look at this mushroom one. This little mushroom house with that pathway, too. So I think Portia's been on a puzzling kick recently, which I don't blame her. I am too. I don't know if you can see it behind me, but I got another whip that I started 2 days ago. Yeah. Anyway. And then MC did put in a knitted dishcloth. Ooh. I do love this color. And then Portia said, finish the Forever Young scenic postcard for June. Nice. I believe you've got one for every month. Is that correct, Portia? It's up to you if you want to respond in the comments or not. But you know me and my inquiring mind, it just goes woof. But I really do love that one. That's perfect for June, though, I have to say. And then MC did put up this knitted dishcloth. Ooh, I do like that color. And then, ooh, we got the yellow back! Woohoo! Ooh, I love that color. And I Now Hour did put in a baby sweater. Ooh, it's like, is that blues and greens? I love that color. Looks like, no, it looks more like green. Because obviously that makes sense. So come on, there's buttons. The green buttons. I Now Hour is definitely one to match. I know that. And I'm like, person after my own heart. Anyway, so I had a hoe and a toe that week, i.e. end of one sock and then the start of another. I kind of like the hoe and a toe thing. I don't know. Half object is what a hoe means. I should probably iterate that just in case there are some muggles watching. And then MC did put up this knitted dishcloth. I love this. See, I'll tell you, I love the grays and the yellow colors. They're like, mwah. And to put them together, whew. Oh, hey, another knitted dishcloth here. Sweet. Now that is a good color too. It's like, it really does look like a muted rainbow. Then you got the Luck of the Irish green. As I've called it in my head. I'm sure that's not the actual color name. It's fine. And then I Now did put in it looks like two hats. Not just a hat, but look how cute those are. It must be baby hats? Yeah, they've got to be. They're so cute, though. I love that color. And then Practical Porsche said a 300-piece puzzle, number 4 of 6 of this art gallery pack. Okay, I figure it's not too late to make a whole blanket before Father's Day. So now you're not. Oh, right. That's how that started. Okay. All right, so we have this puzzle here. I do like how you use the puzzle as your background for the puzzle. But let me see it up close. Ooh, Pine Ridge Dodge. That's Lodge Silver. You got your ski patrol, ski lift tickets. Cool. I love the detail in that. They managed to get a lot of detail in that small picture. And then I put up week 24. That includes from anywhere from day 6 on up to day 12. So let's go ahead and start with day 6. We had day 7, so you can see a little bit of progress. It was definitely warmer this month, I think, than the previous 2 months put together, I think. And then day 8, day 9, and we got day 10, and my day 11, and then we'd have to go down below because day 12, everyone liked the fact that I forgot day 12 and all that, but that was that current day there. I love the color progression of that because you can see like we had some cooler weather and then all of a sudden whoosh, all the hot. Let's see. Practical Porsche said this was a 500-piece and number 5 of 6 of that art gallery 6-pack. Wow. You said that they're lower quality. Okay. But they are pretty. I mean, I can understand, like, on the left side here, there's a lot of detail on a very small amount of space. I can see what you mean. And of course, they've got to have their copyright thing. Here, let me see if I can even like zoom in. But their copyright took 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces here on the bottom. Because of course it did. That's the most important part of the picture. My copyright needs to go all the way across the picture. Yeah, you'll notice that the lower quality ones tend to have the largest amount, like print for the copyrights. That's just me. Anyway, let's go on to MC's next knitted dishcloth. Ooh, like I said, I love this color. I'm gonna take another sip of coffee because I'm silver. Hi, I like coffee. Oh, I am so squirrely today. All right, and then I now did put up a baby dress. Ooh, I love this color progression too. Those hearts, yeah, that's a little heart design there. I love that with a little bit of garter at the top. That is so stinking cute. I wish I had thought of asking about that pattern earlier in the month, but I don't think my niece will wear that. So, anyway. Practical War says, as the last 500 pieces done, I won't start the second box of 60 folk. Okay. Okay, cool. I love this. This is so cute. See, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 for that one. Wait, 8 and 9. There it is. Okay, so you got like Broadway there, and wow. Okay, so that's a cool skyline. Nice. Well done, Portia. And then I did put up some weeks progress on Woodcut Ghosts. I think this was mostly what I worked on stream a couple times, and then didn't really make a lot of progress, but that's, for me, that's a lot in 1 week. And then MC did put up a knitted dishcloth. Ooh, like the look of the Irish. Woohoo! I'm sorry, my brain just kind of like, we're gonna do what we want to do. I don't know. Okay. If anyone else has that same problem I do, make sure to put a purple heart somewhere in a message down in the comments below, because you know what? I wouldn't be me. Let's see, and then MC did put up this cute washcloth as well. Ooh, like that. And then, Practical Core said, made another needle minder and finished a little diamond painting. Okay. This is a needle minder. Oh, that's so cute. Huh. And then, ooh, the boots. These boots were definitely made for walking, but those are so cute. That came out amazing, Portia. Heart that one as well. And then I Now Hour did put in this little hat here. Oh, it has a little tree pattern in the middle. I like that. It's so cute. And that color, that green is just, Okay. And then I finished my mom's socks this week, so 1 pair down and 10 more pairs to go. I'm not lying about that. I am making identical socks that all have that same colorway. Just saying. I do this every third year for everyone in the family to have matching Christmas socks. So, speaking of which, I did start my dad's socks. There's a toe. Not much of a toe. He's got long feet, as do my brother and his partner and my sister's partner. So you're going to be seeing a lot of these progress pictures going forward, but that's fine. All right, so I did make some progress on what is the puzzle that's called Snack Attack, which is 1,000 puzzles. So let me go ahead. I'm going to full screen this. Made a little bit of a video to show you how crazy my desk gets when I spread out puzzle pieces. Yeah. Yeah, I had to hide some too, because on that particular part of my desk, it's such a like high traffic area, even though I hardly ever look at it except to put my controller down or like to put yarn over there when I'm crocheting. That's it. But I always seem to be knocking puzzle pieces out of that way, because, you know, like this one I got hanging out there. But yeah, I was talking in the video, but I was like, you know what? Nah, we won't put audio. I'll just show y'all what I'm doing. Sorry if I made anyone dizzy with the video, but it was the easiest way to share that. Yeah, I should probably do that for the desk as it is right now, but that is an issue for future silver. Somebody remind me. All right, anyway, I now did put a hat up. Ooh, that's adorable. I love this color. It's a blue color. It is so cute. And then MC did put up this knitted dishcloth. That is the cutest teal color ever. Much cuter than mine. Mm-hmm. Okay. I've had, this is what amounts to 20 ounces of coffee, so hopefully that should be good for me for today. I say reluctantly. All right, so we do have another knitted dishcloth by MC. The yellow noise. I love that color. So love that color. I'm going to put a yellow heart just because, you know what? To remind myself, I really, really, really love that. Okay, so I also did, I put up week 25, so that was anywhere from week 13 on. So let's go ahead and get week 13 with this one right here. So you can see the progression of the temperatures. It got a little warm, and it kind of stayed at some temperatures and then went up and then went back down. It was crazy time. And then there was like days where they were the same temperature range of like 3, because I do it in like 3 degree increments Fahrenheit, so it's like there's a lot in that same range throughout the course of a month. But anyway, I digress. Then week 18 and then week 19 was probably the warmest of that week. Yeah. And then I also made some progress on the ghost face cross stitch. Not bad. I pretty much did everything but the, what I call a fill it in. Basically one color, the black, just kind of was the rest of it now. Which you'll see, I made excellent progress the one day I worked on it next, right? And then MC did put up this washcloth here. Dishcloth, washcloth. They have the same thing in my book. I will say both, sorry. All right. Ooh. Like this color, I'm telling you. And then let's see. Portia said, finished Pop's Father's Day gift, not a moment too soon. Yeah, you were kind of pushing it there, Portia. But oh my gosh, like those colors are amazing. And see, you couldn't tell, but somebody might have ran out of yarn at the end. But you blended it in very well. I love that. Whew, that is so pretty. All right, and then MC did put up a dishcloth. Sorry, I'm having like in the middle of an allergy attack. So like, all my sinus stuff. Anyway, oh, I do love this color though. It is adorable. I love that color. Seriously, MC. And then I now did put this hat up. Ooh, I love that color. Looks like that's got more of a toothier yarn, or is that Stellina? I can't tell. Like the little like flyaways that you're seeing. I can't tell if it's Stellina or if it is, or any other kind of like metallic yarn, or if it's actually just a toothier yarn. I still like it though. Let's see. So I now did put in a washcloth themselves. Ooh, I love this little pattern. I like that. And then also put up a tree hat. Looks like two-toned. Not bad. I like that. That's so cute though. I love that. And then MC did put in another dishcloth. Love that. I wonder, how many are we up to? Do we know? I'm sorry, I lost count, but they are so cute. Let's see. And then I now did put in another hat. Ooh, I love this color that they chose. Look at that. Like, I'm not really like a browns fan, but if you like combine it with so many different like variations of the same brown, it's like, I'm like, cool. Let's see. So Portia said, so yeah, I was supposed to be taking a nap. The kid asked for ramen first, so obviously I gotta feed the tax credit. Okay. I used the last pack in the box, so of course the bright ideas pop in my head to make a shelf for the empty trays. I can kit something else up with. Ooh, okay. The bookmarks aren't done, but usable as is. Okay, cool. So scraps. Nice. Okay, so made a box. I love that. That is amazing. Look at you. Oh, I love that organizational system. That is awesome. Well done. Ooh, I love those papers. Huh. And then I Now Howard did put in a scarf. This is very cute. Look at the color combos on that. Looks like they were holding it at least double. That is very cool. I like that. Let's see. And then we have a little bit of chatter about that being a cool idea for the box. And then MC did put in a knitted dishcloth. Ooh, I love this color. I'm telling you, I'm like, let's look closely at the colors. Oh my gosh. Can you tell that that's like my favorite? I think, was it sugar and cream colorway? One of those. I know it's one of the brands. But I love that color. I know I've used it a couple times. And then MC did put in this knitted dishcloth here. Okay. And then also this blue one here. Ooh, I love that one. And then I Know Howard did put in this hat. Ooh, that's so cute. That is adorable. I love that like mix of colors. Almost kind of looks rainbow, like almost a half or broken rainbow. I like that. That's so cute. And then there was a cowl as well. Ooh, I love that. I wonder what kind of pattern that is. Looks like it could be a mix of like a cable or stockinette and garter. That's awesome. I love that. The fact that I can't tell the difference right away, it just looks fancy. That is adorable. And then of course, like I tend to do, I finished the sock. Woohoo. Yeah, the markers. The markers are a problem every time I knit a pair of socks. And then the toe for the second sock. Right here. Because I actually tend to knit on 9-inch circulars. So I just call them, you can go round and round. I just call them Zoom Zoom needles. We can thank CC GGKCS for that one, because yeah. And then MC did put in this knitted dishcloth as well. Ooh, that is pretty. Oh, that's so cute. And then let's see, Portia said, knit and crocheted a little project bag for my mini landscapes cross stitch kit. Oh, cute. Let me see. Oh, that is adorable. Look at you. That bag. That bag is amazing. And there's a zipper. There's a zipper. My mind is blown right now. Dude, Portia. I love that. And then MC did put up this knitted dishcloth here. I love this color. I'm telling you, I love this color. Let's see, do we have a gray heart? Because I think there's a lot of hearts on this platform. Okay, let's try the word gray before that. Not grit. Gray. There we go. Not grit. Gret. That's not a word. No, silver. Okay, anyway, so Portia did say latest puzzle finishes and updates. The doggo was 350 pieces. The wolves were 200 pieces. They were finished all on top of a 1,000-piece puzzle because, you gotta do something with the desk space, right? So that's the doggo. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Look at that. Very fruitful. And then, the wolves. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love the little, details on the flowers, too, as far as you're able to, right? Whew. And then, of course, the 1,000-piece puzzle flower puzzle. Wow, words are hard today. Nice. That is awesome. I love that puzzle. All right, let's see. And then I did get to week 26, which started off on day 20. Let's go with day 20. You can see it was a lot of the same temperature range that week. I'm like, look at that. That is amazing. And you can tell I took the picture after I had already kind of started the next day. Anyway. And then we got day 26. And then we're back to 20. Okay. But yeah, I'm really loving this project, I'm telling you. And then I Now Hour did put in this baby hat. Ooh, look at those cables. That is adorable. Oh. And then this scarf here. Look at all that. Look at those colors. I think that's a moss. I think it's moss stitch, but whoa. That is a good way to get rid of some scraps, just kind of knitting whatever, right? Let's see. MC did put in a knitted dishcloth, another lucky Irish, because like that's what I'm gonna say. Like I said, there were a lot of projects done this month. So Portia did finally finish, and this is by her own words, finally finished the 1,000-piece puzzle. Look at that though. Look at all the details. Like if you look closely, it looks like some of the pieces are, yeah, those are some odd pieces. I can see why it took you a little bit, Portia. A lot of different sizes and shapes and everything. But it actually works with the illusion of the flowers though. Whoa. That actually is very pretty. Very, very pretty. And then MC to put in this knitted dishcloth. Ooh, love this color. Ha! And then MC put this one in as well. Ooh, I like this color. It's definitely muted and I love it. And then I Now Hour did put in this baby sweater. Ooh, look at that. That is adorable. I love that little sweater. It's so cute. And then I Now Hour put in these two hats as well. Ooh, I love these. They're so adorable. Their baby knits box must be like overflowing about this time of year. I don't know how they do it. So many. But then again, I have less people in my life that are having kids right now. So I guess, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, let's see. I Now Hour did finish all a scarf as well. Oh my gosh, I love that. That is cute. I love that. And then I got to the end of page 2 on my ghost face. So it was literally just a lot of black. That was all that was left. And to be fair, I have not touched it, I don't think, since then. Well, I mean, I've touched it, but I haven't actually, like, worked on it. Anyway. And then I also worked on the Beauty and the Beast latch hook. I love that. Sorry, blurry, but, you know, hands move when I take pictures all the time. But I did make a fair amount of progress. A lot of that, the bell skirt here, was actually done on stream. So I'm a little proud of myself for finishing that in 3 hours. And then Portia said I made a reversible tote today. It has 2 pockets with mini embroidery projects on them. Actually, nice. Okay, so another frame for projects is good. I love the balance on that. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Sunflowers. And there's a bunny. There's a bunny. That bunny is so stinking cute. And then, what is this one? Oh yeah, the little ladybugs. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. Portia, well done on those bags. And then MC to put in a knitted dishcloth here. We're actually in July now, y'all. Spoilers. But we're doing it anyway. Oh, I love that color. Ooh. And then a purple one, because of course I love me some purple. That is such a cute color. I love that. And then the orange one here. Ooh, nice. I don't know if it's like a burnt orange, or should we call this a pumpkin orange, maybe? I don't know. And then here's another washcloth as well. Ooh, gray one. I love it. I love that color. I don't know why I love that color, but I do. Let's see. And then MC did put in the June highs temperature block. Okay. Yes, you can tell it was a little bit warm for them as well. Just a little bit. Probably warmer than me. I was complaining about it. And then, let's see, Portia said, I've been very busy of late. The monster puzzle was 350 pieces. The smart kitties were 100 pieces each. Then the butterfly beauty was years in the making. Butterfly beauty, yes. And then the needlepoint was a nice break from the other projects. And the wolf's puzzle was 200 pieces. Okay, so let's go ahead and start out with the monsters. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. They're so stinking cute. And then there's that Forever Young. That looks like that's July's. Ooh, I like that. And then this one. Yes, this literally was years in the making. I am so glad that you finished that, Portia. Let's go ahead and watch the little video that you made. Oh my gosh. Like, look how this diamond painting shines. I'm glad you finished it, though. Well done. Well done. And then, oh, the cross stitch. Yes, with the little butterflies on it. That's so stinking. You did a really great job with that one. That is so cute. Oh. And then the 100 pieces. Look at these cats and the glasses. There's just something about cats and glasses that just gets me every time. And then the wolves. I think we had that one in the one above it, but I won't tell if you don't. Anyway, MC did put in this knitted dishcloth here. Ooh, like the orange. And then there is week 27, so that is day 27 here. You can tell, very end of the month was very, very hot. And then day 30 there. And then because I'm me, I separated out the beginning of July by itself in its own post. So you can tell that that is my up to 100 plus and then 100 plus colorway. That one there. Yeah, it was really warm. The second color there. It was very warm. Anyway. Like our air conditioner couldn't keep up and we have central air. That should tell you. It was very warm. Anyway, I did finish Snack Attack this week as well. I'm going to use a spoiler tag just in case you want to watch the journey and the puzzle on the YouTube. So here is actually what the title card I created for it. Spoiler for the next like couple seconds or so if you don't want to see. Here is actually what it turned out to be. The after was, it was a lot. And then MC did put in a sewing kit safari animal elephant. An elephant. Look at this little elephant. I love that. That's in progress too. That is so stinking cute. And then I Now Hour did put in this hat. It looks like kind of like a rainbow hat. This in yesterday. Ooh. I do love this hat. I'm trying to figure out held double or that was how the yarn was. Either way, very pretty. And then MC did put in the lows for June for the block. Yeah, these rows must be so long at the end. MC, holy buckets. Oh, wow. I do love that color combo, though, for it all. And then finish the sloth of that same knitting kit. I love that. Or needlepoint kit. That's the words. This is so cute. And then I did finish my dad's socks. So, they're done. It took a lot longer than I wanted them to. But anyway. Alright, well, with that said, that is going to be the end of the Crafty share for this month. So let's go ahead and figure out what your awesome gift I want to put up. Let's see. Should I go with Colin? Ooh, this one's cute too. Let's go with this one. I'm going to save that as a favorite too. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pin this. Edit, not edit. That one. Ha! We're going to pin this so I remember where I was next month when we do the next Crafty share. So, yes. So, thank you everyone so much for keeping me company as we did this Crafty share. I know it's a little bit longer than it normally is, but I wasn't terribly focused. It's fine. All right. So, hopefully you had a great week, and I cannot wait to see what everyone gets up to in July. if you could, before you go, if you could go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, I'd really, really appreciate it. We are getting so close to the 100 subscribers. Finally, it would be awesome to hit that. No pressure. Anyway, I'll see you guys next month. Bye, everyone.